He raised his opponent's hand in victory, then shattered his skull with a steel chair, live on national television. This wasn't just a match. It was a war declaration, and it happened on WWE Evolve. August 6th, 2025. WWE Evolve used to be the proving ground, the place where young talent cut their teeth, wrestled their hearts out, and dreamed of one day hearing the roar of a WrestleMania crowd. It was a battleground, yes, but always under the old guard's watchful eye. Until one night changed everything. August 6th, 2025. The crowd in Tampa expected another solid show. What they got was war. A betrayal so brutal, so personal, so perfectly calculated, it didn't just mark the end of a match. It marked the end of innocence in WWE's developmental system and the beginning of something far darker. For weeks, WWE had been teasing a clash between two of its brightest stars on Evolve. Jett Maddox, 26 years old, lightning fast, sharp-tongued, and undefeated. With MMA credentials and cocky charisma, he was being called the next Seth Rollins meets Conor McGregor. Tyrone Graves, 34, former Marine blue-collar powerhouse. With the heart of John Cena and the fire of Batista, he'd become the locker room leader. WWE fans called him the soul of Evolve. The company called it the future versus the foundation. Social media buzzed. Tickets sold out in hours. Even Randy Orton had posted cryptically, "The future always eats the past." That line would prove prophetic. The match itself was a 25-minute war. Maddox came in blazing, kicks, grapples, mind games. Graves countered with raw strength, spine busters, suplexes, thunderous clotheslines. Commentary was electric. This is the kind of match people will talk about for years. It's not about titles. This is about legacy. They fought inside the ring, outside the ring, over the announce table. At the 24-minute mark, Graves caught Maddox mid-air, slammed him down, and hit his finisher, a devastating Marine spear. 1, 2, 3. The crowd roared. Graves helped Maddox up, raised his hand. That's when it happened. That's when it happened. Crack, steel chair. To the back of the skull, gasps echoed. Silence. Then screams. Maddox stood over Graves' unconscious body. No remorse. No hesitation. Just a slow smile. Maddox grabbed the mic as referees swarmed in. "You thought I was the future? No, no. I am the evolution. And evolution doesn't wait. It doesn't respect what came before. It destroys it." The crowd turned. Cheers became venom. But he wasn't done. Tyrone Graves was never a foundation. He was dead weight. And I just did what needed to be done. Just then, the arena lights went out. Smoke a spotlight hit the ramp. Rolled in. The legend killer returned. Randy Orton. No entrance music. No fireworks. Just presence. Fans were stunned. 6 months ago, Orton retired with a spinal condition. Everyone believed he was done for good, but here he was, in boots, in gear, walking down the ramp with purpose. He entered the ring, locked eyes with Maddox. Then they embraced. Not a handshake, not a nod, a full embrace. Gasps turned to rage. Fans threw cups, signs, anything. Randy took the mic. "You all thought I was finished. But legends don't die. We evolve. And Maddox, he's not just my protege. He's the blueprint for what's coming." The Evolve logo flickered on the screen, then glitched and was replaced by 3 words: Evolve, warfare begins. The broadcast faded to black, but the story was just beginning. Backstage, WWE management was scrambling. Shawn Michaels, the on-screen GM of Evolve, demanded suspensions. Orton refused. Triple H wasn't present that night, but Orton revealed something that sent shockwaves through the company. "I've been talking with Hunter for months. You wanted developmental? We're giving you warfare. You wanted future stars? We're training weapons." By midnight, Orton was trending #1 on X, formerly Twitter. Clips of Maddox's betrayal hit 10 million views. Hashtags exploded. Dagger Maddox Revolution, Evolve Warfare, Viper Returns. 3 days later, WWE dropped a bombshell video on their YouTube channel, The Rebirth of Randy Orton, Evolve Takeover. The 14-minute video showed Orton training secretly with Maddox and other recruits at a private facility in Nashville. These weren't just wrestlers, they were soldiers. Among them, Marcus Vale, Tyrone Graves' tag team partner and best friend, Lana Vex, a vicious, cold-blooded submission artist, Silas Rook, a masked brawler with a background in underground fighting. Each one of them had defected. That night on Evolve, they attacked Tyrone Graves again, this time in the parking lot outside a hospital. Graves was left in a neck brace. Orton stood over him and whispered, "Now you understand. Foundations crack." Let's break down why the August 6, 2025 WWE Evolve story struck such a deep nerve with fans. 1. The betrayal was personal. Jett Maddox didn't just turn heel, he betrayed the man who made him. Tyrone Graves was seen as the locker room father figure. This is WWE's favorite narrative twist, when the student becomes the executioner. 2. Randy Orton's return was perfectly timed. Orton returning on developmental ground, not on Raw or SmackDown, elevated Evolve instantly. It told fans, this isn't minor league anymore. 3. It created a faction overnight. Rather than dragging out the faction's formation, WWE shocked fans by introducing the new stable immediately. This mirrors real-life success stories like Evolution, The Shield, or Undisputed Era. 4. It rebranded the entire show by glitching the logo and introducing the Warfare Begins tagline. WWE turned Evolve into its own cinematic universe. Now fans aren't just watching matches, they're watching a revolution unfold in real time. The natural climax is a no-rules match at WWE's next big Evolve PPV. Expect Graves to come back darker, more ruthless, perhaps aligned with other veterans to take the fight back to Maddox. Each week we could see more recruits defecting. Orton becomes a mentor puppet master. He rarely fights, but when he does, it's shocking. Long-term, the Warfare faction could invade NXT, Raw, or SmackDown. Maybe they kidnap talent, sabotage broadcasts, or attack during PPVs. This builds toward a cross-brand war. His mic skills could be used to cut searing promos about fake legends, lazy locker rooms, or fan hypocrisy. He becomes not just a wrestler, but a movement. Imagine this closing scene on the next Evolve. Camera on Maddox, alone in a dark locker room. A single hanging light above. Everyone's asking why. Why turn on Graves? Why align with Orton? Why ruin something beautiful? Here's your answer. Because I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to take heads. Graves, he was a relic. A broken Marine cosplaying as a wrestler. I did him a favor. And Orton, he's not just my mentor. He's my mirror. We're not building a brand, we're burning it down. Camera fades.